Hello, this is Rabbi Michael Weiner with Rabbi's Reflections for Monday, July 7th, 2025. Shalom. Psalm 32, verse 2, part 2. Blessed be the one, a man, whose guilt or iniquity Adonai does not count or impute, in whose spirit there is no deceit. Naturally, this verse 2 builds on verse 1, which is found as the RR for last Friday, July 4th. In that first verse of Psalm 32, we found two types of sin mentioned, pesha and chata. Today in verse 2, we find the third type mentioned, avon. The differences of all three were explained in part 1. Today, verse 2 also, like verse 1, begins with the Hebrew word ashrei, which is a shriek of joy resulting from a state of happiness or blessing. Rabbi Trail. In Hebrew, a common greeting during the high holidays is osher ve'osher, meaning happiness and riches. These two words that sound similar are spelled differently. Osher, that starts with an aleph, means happiness, while osher, that starts with an ayin, means riches. And now you know. And the Rabbi Trail. All three types of sin are mentioned in the words spoken by God and heard by Moses after he carved the second set of tablets. Exodus 34, verse 6. Then Adonai passed before him and proclaimed, Adonai, Adonai, the compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness and truth, showing mercy to 1,000 generations, forgiving iniquity, avon, and transgression, pesha, and sin, chata, yet by no means leaving the guilty unpunished, but bringing the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children to the third and fourth generation. We are all guilty according to Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. However, forgiveness is offered to those who have believed on the Savior. Peter said it this way in Acts 10:43, all the prophets testify about him that everyone who puts his trust in him receives forgiveness of sins through his name. But we must be among the people, quote, in whose spirit there is no deceit. 1 Peter 2:1, so get rid of all malice and all deceit and hypocrisy and envy and all lashon hara, evil tongue. As newborn babes, long for pure spiritual milk, so that by it you may grow toward salvation. Therefore, we have every reason to shout for joy. Ephesians 1:7. In him we have redemption through his blood, the removal of trespasses, in keeping with the richness of his grace, that he lavished on us in all wisdom and insight. He made known to us the mystery of his will, in keeping with his good pleasure that he planned in Messiah. Shalom, shalom.